Because you know what happened? People back down. Let me tell you something. Stop sowing them dirty seeds. All I'm telling you, stop doing it. I can look at some people's face and tell them they're not happy in here. And that's one thing. See, when a person not happy, they're messy. Are y'all listening to me? People who are unhappy, they are messy. The reason why, because they're not satisfied with who they are. Things are not going right in their life, so they get messy. They get on the phone and stuff, all kind of mess. But guess what happened? They stirred up so much, and whatever they sold, that's what is on them now. And they're selling in church. I'm going to show you how some people sell in church. Pete, let me use your stool. That's what I see. It's just so sad. I'm up here preaching my heart and telling you about the word of God, because that's not what you want to hear. Because you stirred up so much message and what you done did. The Bible, watch the next verse. He that soweth to the flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. You set up it like this. You ain't gonna have no smile because your joy gone. The Bible said the joy of the Lord is your strength. You don't have no joy, you don't have no strength, because you done sold some stuff in other folks' lives, and now God is what causing you to reap it back in your own life. And know what happened? When you start reaping it back, it's so much now. You're unhappy, you don't have enough money, you don't have this going on in your house, so you sit in church, come to church on Sunday. No, you don't want to look in no Bible, because that's not what you've been looking at. Bible is the furthest thing from your heart. You understand? So what you need to do now, well, somebody said, well, what do you do? Say, God is, whatever man sowed, that shall he also reap. Don't let stuff come back on you that you can't deal with. That's what's going to happen, because when it come back to you, it's going to be worse than what you sold. Huh? And guess what happened? Everything you ever worked for. Your joy. You're unhappy. So know what you better do? If you don't want, if you don't want no bad returns, watch your investments. Watch what you're doing. Watch what you're investing. And look, another thing, don't hurt nobody else, because they're going to be double trouble. But Jesus said, whosoever will offend one of these little ones that believe in me is better for him than a brick. You know what a millstone was? A millstone was a chain wrapped about your neck with a whole bunch of other chains on it. And he said, it's better for you that a millstone is wrapped about your neck with other chains and bricks on it, and somebody will throw you in the depths of the sea. What you think will happen to you when you chain up? You're going down. Then offend one of his children. Be careful. Be careful. It's not a shouting sermon. This is an instruction, because too many people done sold some bad stuff. And now they haven't started reading it yet. Well, what to do, Pastor? This is what to do. Go to God. And look, don't stand up and be bold. When David sinned with Bathsheba, David said, Lord, have mercy upon me. According to thy love, Lord, create within me a clean heart. Renew within me a right spirit. Restore unto me the joy of... No, why said David said restore his joy? Because whenever sin comes in, your joy is depleted. So that's why a lot of people don't have much joy. Sin in their life. And sometimes you're trying to fake it. Like I did when I lost that money. What I try to do? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. See, some people lie. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I faked it until I made it. Because I was hurt losing that much money. And it took me a while to build that money up. And it took me a month to lose it. When I went to them and the man told me what I said, oh, no, man. Yeah, that's the stock market done crash. I said, give me all my money out of here. Come on, man, I ain't trusting this no more. Getting something saved until things cool back over. You understand? I had to take the rest of my money because when I'm going to retire, when I retire, I won't be no broke retired man. And y'all run me away from here. Look at Daniel. Daniel shaking his head and say, oh no. But I'm saying now, what you do is, it's time to be, see, a lot of times, I don't want to have you to think that it's all over for you because you done sold some bad stuff. But you're going to reap it though. You're going to reap it. Definitely you're going to reap it because, let me tell you something, when I was a young boy, I got stabbed through my hand. I got stabbed, the knife went in here, and it came out the top of my hand. Stabbed through the hand. I got stabbed on my arm right there. I was, man, we was cutting up. I was hitting with trees and saws. They was hitting with screwdrivers. I was busting heads open. They was cutting on. Blood was everywhere. But guess what happened? Even though I was cut, it's healed. Nothing wrong with my hand. The doctor says if it would have cut one of them leaders, then my hand would have been closed. And it would stay like this the rest of my life. He said, but it went right between the two leaders where it didn't mess with your reflectors. And guess what happened? My motive. But guess what? Even though I don't feel no pain, I still see the scar. And that's what sin does. Listen to this. It leaves a scar. Even though you done ask God to forgive you, that scar is still there. Right in my hand. What is that? It healed. No more pain, no more hurt, no more troubles. But every time I look at it, it reminds me of what happened that day. When he stabbed me and I cut him across the head with that saw. Don't y'all laugh at that. The boy had to go to the hospital. Me too. Somebody was going to get killed. No, it wasn't going to be me. I could outrun him. When I got that saw, it was all over. I started sawing like it was building the house. But back then, I was young, I was foolish, I was wild. I just didn't care nothing. But what I'm saying is, what it left? Scar. And even though my hand is healed, I don't have no more trouble, no more pain. But every time I look at it, it reminds me of what happened. That's what sin does. You can't know what you can do. You can try to blot it out your mind, cast it out your mind, throw it down. But guess what happened? It's going to leave a scar. And every time you see it, it's going to remind you of what happened. Something about sinning. Every time I look at my hand, it reminds me. And it went in there and it came out. Every time I see it, you know what happened? I was a teenager. I'm 57 years old. I was about 17 years old. Well, look at it. I was 17 years old and I'm 57 now. How many years that been? That been plenty of years. But guess what happened? It never left me.